Hey guys, welcome back to the long-awaited next episode of Urban Design on City Skylines when we praised. Now, last episode, or just last video, we had a bit of an update video because it was a while since we last uploaded an episode. And it was pretty much just an overview and an overcap of what we are going to be doing for this episode. So we actually got a lot of work to do, and a lot of work has to be done very quickly. So I'm just going to pause the game very quickly, like that. And I'll explain what's going on, because what we have done is we have removed our industry. We've actually had a couple of attempts on at this, and I think I've found a solution, a network that I like that works around over here. I still haven't tested this fully, but just from what I can see, I think it's going to be quite effective compared to what we had last time. And so the problem is now for us that because we've removed all our industry, all our commercial areas are going to suffer massively because they're just not going to be able to have all the goods that they require to sell. So therefore we're going to have to start building very fast in order to get those shops filled up as quickly as possible. So we're going to also have to try and upgrade our industry as fast as possible as well, with all the services that we can possibly provide. So with that said, depending hopefully on how well this industry goes, maybe we might also start generating some demand for some residential areas, and that would be absolutely beautiful because we'd like to start expanding some residents into this area, into these outer areas as well. And then also what I want to do, and I've been considering, is doing that iron ore mine right over here. So I've kind of made a specific hill, and I've extended the hill all the way up to the highway. I've covered one side with trees, and I'll do the same with the other side, and a few decorating rocks here and there. And so we're going to be digging a massive hole in here. So we're going to slowly, eventually make our way down to the middle. On the other side of this highway, like I may have mentioned, we're going to be working on the dam. Now, I don't know if we're going to have enough time to do this episode. If not, then maybe next episode. We're going to start doing a bit of terraforming around over here and start working on the possibility of adding another dam. So that's something to look forward to. And hopefully it doesn't conflict with our main dam too much. That's something we have to see and experiment, because it's a new thing for me as well, to seeing how two dams can work with essentially the same water source. We do have two really big main rivers that will be funneling in here and providing all the water that these dams need, hopefully. So hopefully this river will be supporting this dam more so, and this dam will be, this river will be supporting this dam, and then there might be a bit of an overlap as well. So we'll see how that turns out. But without any further ado, I'm going to actually get straight into it. So we're going to just jump in real nice and close. And not only that, we're also going to have to make sure and have a look where we've got our connections with electricity, because we don't want to start our industrial area without any electricity. So for now, I'm just going to temporarily pass across a bit of electricity to cut across like this, and from that we can work. So right now, I'm going to go into zoning, and we're going to zone our first lots of industry. So let's just start increasing the speed, and we're going to have to upgrade these industries, industrial buildings very quickly as well. So as you can see, everything is going to be building up very fast. Now, I'm not too sure about this area, if we require two lanes. If we require the bus lanes over here. I really don't think so. So I'm just going to change these up to this road like so. I really don't think we need any bus lanes around over here. Okay. Well, that's been expanding that expanded very quickly. I like the look of that. Okay, so next I'm going to expand all of this. Now, one thing that I want to consider is providing the services that this area needs straight away. And that's fire, police, and make sure that the services are pretty good in covering all these areas. So I'm thinking somewhere in the middle around over here would be quite useful. Pretty much covers everything very nicely, so we'll get a lot of happiness here and potentially quite a bit of upgrading as well. And why has our demand for industry just completely disappeared? That's a little bit strange. We should be getting more industry demand than that. We really definitely should. And why is there no power here? They should be getting power. There should be no problems with that. Come on. Okay. This is all connected to the main network. Oh, no, it's not. Now it will be connected to the main network. There we go. That should disappear. I was only connected to these wind turbines, I think. No, not even. Oh, what was it connected to? Something. Probably this incinerator. Okay, so there we go. Our industry is going back up again. So more demand. So let's fill that demand in right now. I'm going to zone that in. Over here, I'm also going to add a sunken plaza, just so that there's some recreation around over here. That usually helps with these areas upgrading. Next, also, we might need some police coverage. So let's see, if we were to add a police shop right there, I think that would be good. So we'll add a police shop right there. And that should all still be interconnected now. Yes, it is. So we can remove these power lines. Okay. Next things. Alright, so now the next thing. I'm gonna see, these guys are pretty happy. They're already moving up to level 2. They're already slowly moving up to level 2. And we still need power here. Is that right? It should be all connecting and flowing through. I'm wondering why it's... Oh, we're still not connected to the main network. Oh, okay. Well then, I'm going to temporarily jump across over here. And from this, connect to this. And that should be connected now to the main network. Okay, yes we are. There we go. Perfect. Now, just pause the game for a quick second and let's see. A life center or a hospital? I think a hospital will do nicely around over here. A life center is also quite a nice building though. And that doesn't cover enough now, does it? No, not at all. Why are you not covering in here? What are these are both exits. We need one to be an entry point. This is why that's not working. So what we are going to do is make this an entry point. So just change the direction of that around. And let's see now. This doesn't do enough coverage. Now we're going to have to be closer up to this end in order to have any sort of great effect within this industrial area. I don't mind that, although I would very much prefer it to be somewhere on like a main avenue. Like even right here, that would suit. Yeah, it's right in the middle of the industrial area, but it's got me thinking, let's just have a look at the coverage. So the coverage is pretty much covers everything. Does this do the same kind of job? Yes, it does. So we might place the hospital here, so that it doesn't stand out as much. Alright, so there's the hospital. I seriously don't mind the hospital building. Just it will suit better within this industrial area, I believe. Alright, so now what we should start seeing is some further enhancements in these building developments. Especially the ones that have workers, yes. So they're starting to move their way up to levels number 2. We can put a sunken plaza in right over here. That should help increase the happiness of people. Now, also I'm considering that it might be a nice idea to add a couple of nice car parks around over here. Right next, opposite this hospital. Like that. And then right behind this, we can add more industrial like that. And perhaps we can add some sort of fencing or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, industry is a massive requirement right now. Now, I don't like this 90-degree angle turn over here. I'm thinking if there's a way that we can see if we can just join this up a little bit better. Let's just pause this, remove that road. Let's join these two up, eh? Let's just do that. And then push this forward out a little bit like this. Let's see, this out to here. This out to here. What does we need to go out by 3. So if we were to join that up to here like so, and then this up to here like so, that works. And that gives us some extra space as well. So I'm happy with that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we can do is go 4 and 4 and then another 4 like over here. We can add another couple more car parks. I think car parks are a nice touch into this industrial area. It provides some extra parking and ease of access for passengers to get here or citizens to get here. Alright, so some of these buildings have not yet started to fully upgrade, which I'm a bit disappointed about. I'm sure they will completely start getting very happy once we start upgrading and we turn the cargo terminal on. There we go. And this will have a massive impact on happiness. There you go. You can hear all the cling ding 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 happiness happening going on. Here we go. Straight away. Bam. Upgrading. Stage 2. And this is good because the lower the industry level, the more uneducated workers the industry requires, that specific building. And the more they upgrade, the more educated, then well-educated and highly educated. There's only 3 tiers of upgrading, as you can see. But as you can see, we've upgraded. We require 16 uneducated workers. Well, now we require 14. That's gone down to 5, and now we require 14 educated workers. So that's gone up drastically. And then when we upgrade to another step to level 3, that's even going to upgrade even more. So probably require a lot more highly educated and well educated. And then the uneducated will become very minimal, and the educated will become quite a lot less as well. Okay, so I think what we can do around over here is perhaps like add another one of those nice plazas, one of these to this corner like that. We can add a car park around over here like that, and we can start zoning some more industrial buildings. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 and 4. Let's see this expand. And let's get that to expand. And this area as well. Now we might have a few problems with buildings collapsing and getting bulldozed because they weren't able to get enough workers. That's because we've got a relatively high educated city, so these people will not be too interested in to be going to get a job that's requirements are uneducated people. So right, so we're still having a few little problems here and there, but nothing too drastic. Alright, so it needs to be covered by more services. And then we'll start getting even more better buildings. Alright, so next step is we need to consider of adding, what do we need to add? Some more industrial, obviously. So let's just remove this. Next to the fire station, I'm seriously considering whether or not we could actually add like a plaza or something like that. Yes, we will. Because that's not going to fit perfectly or ideally. So what I'm going to do is we're going to jump into the sunken plaza, post that there. Next thing is we're going to zone all this as industrial. Now I'm going to jump into the car park as well that we have created and just plop that in over here, but we're going to need to do a bit of overlapping work like that and like that. That doesn't overlap, interfere too much with anything else, so that's fine. Now I'm considering whether or not another one would actually work right over here. No, that really does actually overlap properly, so no, that's not going to happen. We can add one there though, because we can't build a building underneath here anyway, so that will work. And another one right there. There's some extra parking around. And while we're here, let's add another sunken plaza. Or perhaps we can add a paradox plaza here. So that goes underneath. No overlap. Like so. Okay. With this we can start zoning perhaps a little bit more. So I'll zone all of this up and a few more buildings up over here. And how are we going with upgrading now? Still not quite there yet. But these buildings are definitely on their way up. So I'm just going to quickly pause the game for a second. I'm going to see how we can potentially help this area out. Because we've got our train station is going to be over here. Well, I think so anyway, for that matter. And connecting some bus lines to go off from this would definitely help this area out, because I don't think there's any other services that we can provide that will really take off over here, apart from maybe a metro station. A metro station could potentially help out, but then we'd have to do a bit of reconfiguring with this metro line. So that is actually something that we can actually consider. I'm more than happy and willing to modify this metro line while we still can. So it's the last metro line number 4 that we need to modify. Question is, where would we be connecting the metro to though? Right over here. So metro station right here next to the police shop, like that. Is that gonna work? Or it might be even better to place it over here. And then we can put a car park next to it. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. So let's just jump into this. Let's bulldoze these railway lines, or the metro tunnels. just for now. Okay. Now, first things first is a car park right next to the metro station, like so. Now I'm going to build the metro station. Now we're going to have to go into a bit of overlap mode, like so. That's fine. And now we're going to have to start building these tunnels to connect. No, I didn't need to overlap that now, did I? No, I didn't. Okay. So now let's just build these tunnels. If I push this out to here, what does that give me? 6 units? 7 units? 6 units. So 6 units by 6. Let's do a tiny, small, straight segment right over here to around there. What does that give us? 10 by 13. So this can go out by another 3. And we can just join it up like that. Okay. And now the next segment is to make this come out by at least 6 or at least 5 units. And then what we can do is push it out by another 6 units and then head over in this direction by 6, and then we can just simply go straight, although it's not really going straight with this, so I'm actually going to make it straight myself like so. Keep going in that direction. Let's remove this without demolishing anything else by accident. Okay. More tunnels that are going in this direction, please. Now, this direction, and what does that give us? 32 by 35. So this needs to increase by another 3 units. And now we've got 32 by 32. Let's grab the curve tool out to here and join up. Okay. So that works. Now the next thing is this line needs to be updated. So let's see if we can just add a connection to here. And then add it back to here. And then add a stop over here. No. And one on the other side like that. Okay. So that hopefully will increase the popularity of, or just increase the service around over here. And this will hopefully increase the happiness that there's more services connecting around over here. And if that's not enough, then we're going to have to add some bus stops as well. The bus stop can actually be like added right here on either side. Alright, so there's no more upgrading? No. So let's start adding some bus stops around over here. Alright, so next bus line. So it's going to start from right over here. And we're going to do a clockwise and anti-clockwise directional connection as well. So that should affect most of these areas, like so. Put another connection here. We'll add a stop around over here. Add a stop around over where now? Right over here. I'm not sure if that's the best location right there actually. I think it'd be much better and productive if we were to place one right over here somewhere. Because this is a main entry point. It's going to clog up too many people. So, no. So that needs to be placed down over here. I think. Or down over here, then further up over here. Stop by over here. And then you can join up like so. Okay. So that's an extra bus route within this area. It's nothing fancy. It's a little bit small. Oh, we might not add a clockwise directional bus route just yet. Let's first see how this works out. Well, it's definitely helped and improving the upgrading of this. So perhaps we could add a few more. Well, but before we do, we've got massive demand for industry, so let's just keep expanding a bit more then. We don't have any plazas around here, so we might need to add one. Just increase a bit of happiness. Like so. Alright. Let's increase this build over here like that. Can add a bit more industry there. Now we're going to have to start expanding over here as well. And right over here. Okay, so I'm happy to see that the diamond interchange is working well in providing enough traffic to get in and through here. We're going to have to further expand this area out as well. So another 4, another 4. Another 4, and another 4, and what do we have left over? Another 4, and we've got a little bit of a gap here. So let's jump into our parks, and I'll jump and add another car park, because we can, with a bit of an overlap tool like that. There's no pillars here, no. So we can just actually add, remove that, remove that. Let's see if we can... So we can add one there, add one there, add one here, and then we can put a plaza underneath. That way we can kind of utilize the space fully. There you go, you see? How about that? And then we can continue our construction. It's rather nice, I think. Okay, so that building... Oh, we do have a couple of buildings now that are fully upgraded. Look at that. This building is level stage 3. And look, how much highly educated workers is required. That's very good to see. We got 9 well-educated, only 5 educated required, and only 1 uneducated worker is required. So there you go. And the more buildings we start getting upgraded to stage 3, the better for us. We might add another bus route though. Around over here. Now let's just see, if I were to make one that goes in this direction, it would be able to stop where now though? Oi, what's going on over here? That's not what I asked for. Oi, pause, remove that. That's definitely not what I asked for. Collide. Join up here. Shouldn't be any development going on here. Come on. What is this? It's the overlapping of other areas which is kind of maybe affecting this. Okay. especially underneath the bridge around over here. That was strange. Right, anyway. So let's get another bus line in. So one that starts over here, goes in this direction. I can't go down. It has to stop around over here. Then it has to stop around over here. On this end. And then what we're going to do is make it come around and stop around over here. Just behind the hospital. And stop around just over here. Come back around over here. Here. And then back here. There we go. So hopefully this will also entice a little bit more upgrading to go on. We shall have to wait and see to find out. Alright, so there we go. We've got quite a lot of upgrades now going on to stage level 3. And we could perhaps even like start adding some decorations around over here. You're stage 3? No, stage 2. You're so close to getting up to stage 3. Everything is good over here though, so that's the good thing. It's just a matter of time. You too. Just a matter of time before you upgrade. So we're just playing a bit of a waiting game right now. That's all. And things are going and we're operating rather smoothly here for now. So this is a good thing to see. I like this. Now I wonder if we're actually going to be able to get some power to cut across over here. Let's just find out. If we were to add some more... No development going on here yet. We've got water connection. Yeah, the whole area is connected with water, so that's fine. Just have to wait for this area to start expanding. And later, we're also going to have to consider the connection of this railway line. It's something that we are going to have to consider. And might actually chuck it into a tunnel down over here. If we've got the space, though we've got another tunnel coming over here, so there will be considerations to be taken into account. Quite a lot of considerations actually. And over here we can add some more car parks. Let's do it. Or even a plaza. It's going to overlap. Just pause the game for a second. We can chuck in a plaza right there, and hopefully that doesn't affect too much these buildings and zoned up areas. No, it doesn't. Okay, good. So the next thing I want to do is over here. We've got the space underneath here to add some more car parks. Instead of just adding concrete or just leaving it as open grass, I'd rather actually add something that can be useful. Okay. So there we go. That is that. Let's just quickly remove this road, or no. Let's see if we upgrade it. Yeah, that's better. And then change it back to what it was. That road has to stay because of the overlap. That's fine. This one can be upgraded and then put back to what it was as well. Okay. I'm happy with that. Hey, there we go. We got another level 3 building. And it's fully functioning and operational. Now, hopefully, our industry around over here now, Maintown, isn't suffering too much now. No, it seems to be quite okay for the time being. Seems to be just doing all right because we've got no like real messages on any commercial buildings saying that there's not enough goods to sell. So this is a very good thing, very good thing. And around over here, I'm thinking it might be nice to also add some office buildings. Because these buildings, this industry probably would like to have like some sort of buildings that they can relate to. So say we've got the main manufacturing or whatever they are, industrial buildings, and we need like perhaps like some headquarters and offices which deal with the information that's being processed by the actual industry itself. This area still requires more services. It's just a matter of time, I think, because everything is maxed out. Service progress, education education, not really. Happiness, true. Let's see, happiness. Happiness levels are absolutely fantastic and fine. I'm not seeing any expansion over here though. This is a bit of a shame. What is that? Okay, over here, let's zone this up like that. We can actually add a car park if we jump into overlap. No, we can't. It's too close, but we can add one here. Let's just upgrade this road. Change it back so that there we go. No, I don't want to be in overlap. It's in collide mode that I want to be in. There we go. Some of these car parks are now starting to get used, which is good to see. Very good to see. Alright, so some more industry around over here. And it's just a slow process of upgrading. That's all it is. Let's see, what do we have here? Not enough buyers of products. Well, we will soon enough, surely. I'm actually curious to see if this would be potentially better if we were to upgrade it into a 3-lane road instead of a 2. I mean, it's dealing with the traffic at the moment, but later we might have to consider that option. No, it's filtering through pretty well. So, for now I guess we can leave it. I'm going to do a big upgrade over here. Not upgrade, just expansion like this. There we go. And one on this side as well. We can add perhaps like another little plaza. Sunken plaza. Let's see, where are we? One right over here. Like so. Okay. And the reason why I'm not leaving this area is that's because I'm trying to actually monitor everything and every single thing's progress. Make sure that everything is working very well. Right, this Redmond, you're no longer changing policy. School's out. That's no longer for you. You can become a normal neighborhood. And look at this. We've got demand for residential zones. This is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Just what I wanted to see, pretty much. Looking at this area, I could have expanded a bit of a cul-de-sac around over here. Doesn't matter. We can add some nature around over here. They'll do the job. It will be fine. Now I'm leaving a little bit of a gap here free, just in case if I need to consider where I may put a rail network to go through. So I'm not entirely sure just yet. Let's start expanding on this side. Hopefully this can jump across with like the power connection. So if it can't, then I can just do that, which is pretty simple as well. Like that. There we go. We will have power jumping across now. Let's remove these power lines. And we don't need these power lines here, I don't believe. No, look, see, it's jumping across, no problem. We just need this whole area to start expanding out. So another 4, and what does that leave us? So we could do a 4 like that. Do a 4 like that. This can all join up. Let's jump in. Plaza. Couple of car parks. There we go. Yes, I know you need workers. Don't worry, you'll be upgrading soon enough though, so that you won't require them. I'm going to add another bus service around over here too. So that's going to connect to this metro line. Okay, so let's see. If I were to say this is the in road, okay, so with the in road, we'll make a stop actually right over here. We'll make another stop around just over here. Make it stop around here. Then we're going to jump you into this area like that. We can stop there. Join up over here. Join up over here. And then you're going to jump straight across into this area. Stop here. Make a little bit of a stop over here. Stop over here and then join up. There we go. Perfect. So this will hopefully cover this whole little area out pretty well. And these buildings will hopefully start upgrading very soon. Let's just remove... No, let's keep that. Let's remove that. And add a couple of car parks, like so. And we'll add another sunken plaza. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if we need to upgrade this road or not. Just out of curiosity, let's have a look. What would happen if we were to upgrade it? It provides more turning lanes as well. So this could be good. I think this could be very good for us. Yeah, that's actually going to be very good for us. is going to filter so much traffic, so much more traffic. Now, will it work the same if we were to have it with bus lanes, though? I'm not sure if it would work just as well. Although, no, we don't really require bus lanes here. We really don't. Because we're not having like a main bus lane use this route, so that's fine. I'm thinking if these avenues should also be changed, because we're not really utilizing buses on this. Let's just have a look. Perhaps we can just use it with like the grass on either side. Like so. Oh, pause the game. That was unfortunately modified a little bit too much. Oi, no. Copy this. Push this back up to here like that. And now this road just needs to join up like so. I think that will do the job. There's going to be a little bit of spillage here, but that's okay. Okay. That will sort itself out. And we got a little bit more spillage over here. So, question is, do we like these roads better? I think I do. It's just better access, better connectivity. And it's not like we're having a lot of buses run around over here. Well, we'll see. For now, we will see. We'll just upgrade this little segment and we'll see how this turns out. Because if we don't like it, we're going to have to redo all of this kind of stuff that modifies this land too much. Okay. So we'll just see how this performs, I guess. Right, so these guys, you should have all the services that you require. You got good health coverage, you got good fire coverage, and you got good police coverage. It's just a matter of time for you to upgrade, yes? And workers, of course. The only way you will upgrade is if you get workers. This one will slowly start to upgrade because you're actually functioning, same as this. Now this is actually, I've just come up with a bit of an idea of how I could connect this railway line through. I'm going to make it go down this hill, jump over the highway, and then go parallel with this avenue and then jump into a tunnel or something. That's an idea that I can explore. I think that might work. So essentially that would leave me with the space to be able to produce some more buildings around over here. So let's just utilize this space right now. Like so. And we can just pre-plan so that I know later in the future of what was planned. So this can come across to here, 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 to here, to here, and then across. And then from here, or actually no, from here we can start going down perhaps. Yeah, from there we'll start going down in a downhill slope. like so, something like that, and then we'll jump across this highway. Yeah, that will be good. Okay, so this area just needs to wait out like this area did. Just have to wait it out. It's got me considering whether or not this needs to be upgraded too. We've got 2 turning lanes here, so that's fine. It's mostly the first turning lane that's being used though, not the second. I wonder if upgrading this would actually work. That's something I can do though, later in my own time, I guess. Alright, so we can't really expand any further until this area kind of... Oh, it's clearing itself out slowly. There's more people building here and developing. Sorry, moving into this workplace. So let's expand a bit more into this direction. Like so. Now, just curious if we need another route around over here. Bus route. I think we could do with another route. One that goes in the other direction. So if I were to create a stop, for example, around here, make a stop around over here, stop you over here, you can jump up to here then, and you can make your way around to here, and then here. There we go. So we got 4 bus lines here, 2 lines that are affecting this side, and then 2 affecting this side. That's fine. I'm happy with that. Now, should I make some cul-de-sacs around over here? It will definitely provide me with some extra space for more industry. That's for sure. Quite a lot more space for industry. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. So now, I'm gonna have to add some, at least a couple more car parks. Oh, let's see, where is the Paradox Plaza? I can put that in over here somewhere, right there. In between both of them, kind of in the middle, I'll add, no, wrong way. I'll add a car park which faces that direction and one that faces that direction, and the rest will start zoning as industrial. There we go. Another 4, another 4, and a 3. That's fine. This area needs to start expanding as well. There we go. And up here as well. Done. Nice. Very, very nice. Now, how are these areas doing? You're still level 1. You're level 1. Level 1. You're not enough workers. Everything over here is still relatively low. Oh, there you go. This building isn't. This building is moving up. I think we do have enough commercial to in the city, so that this... Wow, this area now. This connection is getting used a lot. We may have to consider... Alright, so let's just consider upgrading this, just to see how this will work out. So grab this, and grab that like that. And let's see what this will do. Hopefully this splits up the traffic a little bit better. Oh yes, there we go, and maybe not. They're still trying to utilize one lane more than the other. It's not what I wanted to see. So it pretty much makes no difference if we've got bus lines here or not. If it's a avenue with a centerpiece instead of a 6-lane road, it makes no difference then. So these guys are still utilizing this the same. Let's just have a look if it changes if we were to upgrade this road as well. Just out of curiosity. Let's just pause the game and build this road to go straight and join up like that. Let's just see how this works out. No, still only 1 lane utilization for most of the part. Unless it's because of this. Let's upgrade this as well to something like that. Let's see how this will work out. And upgrade the tunnel as well. Yes, it's still only 1 lane utilization going on over here. As you can see. This is not what I like to see. Not at all. We may have to do some slight modifications. If I were to push this tunnel underneath, make it go a little bit further ahead and make it join up, say somewhere around over here. I'm not too sure. But definitely something needs to be changed around over here. Because this 1 lane utilization is going to affect the ramp around over here. And the diamond interchange. Because the worse it gets, the more this area expands, the worse it's going to get. I'm certain of it. Absolutely certain that that's exactly what's going to happen. And we cannot afford that. Okay, so this is fine. And I do have actually a idea of what we can do to potentially make this work out a little bit better for us. So I'm going to push this road straight that direction. That puts us a lot closer to this road. Now make this go out in straight this direction. Now what does this give us? 17 by 19. So let's just chuck it out even closer. What's that? 9 by 17, so 8 units. Chuck this around like that. Yeah, that's pretty tight. It's not the worst. Yeah, not too fond of it. Can make it better. What's this now? 17 by 19. Move that. 17 by 29. So this needs to go out by 12 units. we'll just join it up like this. 17 by 17. It's a nice, much smoother angle. Okay, let's just remove that. Make this keep going straight. Alright, let's get these vehicles out of here in this sort of a way. Okay, and now let's see how this works out. Gives us a little bit more space over here to expand into. It's a three-way intersection over here as well now. Now if we get this kind of utilization around over here, I'm going to be very, very happy. There's a lot of merging going on over here though. And I don't think we're going to get that kind of lane utilization. Even still. So we may as well just use normal avenues then. Because there's literally no difference. Oh no, there's a few that are using it, actually, now that I can see it. Let's just wait this out. Let's see what happens. Let's just wait it out. Okay, so perhaps we can consider of expanding a little bit more, although we've got very little demand now. So this is good. We've filled up most of this area and we've gotten very little demand. So what we have is some more demand for commercial buildings. So we could potentially start offering some more commercial services around our main area, our main town. Especially along the coastline around over here. Let's see what we can do. A few more commercial shops shouldn't harm us too much. This should also help us increase a bit of population demand, residential demand I mean. And also industrial demand, hopefully. Just a little bit, at least. This area is still struggling a little bit, but it will get through this little difficult phase. It's just slowly going to process out all the uneducated jobs into higher educated. We just got to give it some time. Few buildings here and there that are upgrading to level 2, I think. I just saw one. This one, yeah. See, this one is upgraded to level 2, so this will offer more educated jobs. And this area, well, it's still doing its thing, but it's getting better slowly. I wonder if we can actually improve this connection a little bit. If we were to make this road, let's see, if we were to make this road go straight for a unit, this road goes straight till here, or what do we have? 11 by 8. So this would have to go out by 3. So 4. So this has to go out by, what, 7 by 11? And just join it up like this. I wonder how this would work. Obviously the water's going to go crazy now. That's fine. And we might get, yeah, there it is. Get a bit of overflow happening now. It's nothing too severe though. We can manage with that. Right. And this just, what this has done is just given us a little bit more space in between intersections, so we can potentially fit a little bit more traffic in and through over here. And the more traffic we can fit through here, the more we can potentially get through the traffic lights as well in one hit. That doesn't look too bad either. Alright, so I think we've made some decent progress actually. This area I'm not too concerned about. This will clear itself out. It slowly is. Here and there we've got more factories that actually have workers, and now that they have workers they're slowly upgrading. So this is just going to be a matter of time before this completely fixes itself up. We've pretty much diminished all our demand for industrial, which is good. We've still got a little bit. But it's enough for us to just simply continue to expand a little bit here and there into this area, little gaps that we've got left over. We've produced quite a lot more demand for our commercial zones, so what we can do is potentially even start thinking about expanding our commercial areas. And once we actually start getting some more demand for for residential, we'll actually start adding some more residential around over here in the very near future. So that's it for this episode. It's been a pretty long episode, I think, from just going back on my watch. And this week, before I actually start my new job, I didn't mention this. Actually, guys, my streaming schedule is going to be changing. We're usually doing a Monday and Thursday streaming sessions. That's going to change because I got a new job, and it's an awesome job. I'm actually really looking forward to it. So I've quit my old job, and so I've got pretty much like a week off before I start my new job. So there's going to be a lot of Skylines coming up this week from me. So even a lot of streaming, but the following week when I actually start my real proper job, the streams are going to kind of stop from the usual schedule until I can figure out what's going to be going on. So I think what will be going on is we're definitely going to be getting a lot more YouTube episodes coming out than actual streams in the near future. So that's good news for all of you people that prefer to be watching the city progress on the YouTubes. But don't forget, I will be still Twitch streaming here and there on rare occasions, although it'll be a little bit more random, so it'll be harder for me to let you guys know. I will try and post updates on the Facebook page, so like the Facebook page, if there's any updates I'll try and post it up on there so you guys can get any notifications. If you're following me on Twitch, you'll be able to also get instant notification of when I'm jumping on to start streaming. And guys, don't forget to subscribe if you're a new viewer and you're liking the way this city is turning out and looking, because I'm really looking forward to it, especially this whole area. Once we can kind of fill out this industrial area and get a few suburbs and neighborhoods surrounding this area, I think it's going to look rather spectacular, to say the least. And then with the new dam around over here. So that's it for now, guys. take care. I'll see you all very, very soon. Bye bye for now.